the chilly weather is here and Thanksgiving's going to be here before you know it. So I want to do some baking for the holidays. I want to teach you guys how to take an actual pumpkin and turn it into a pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving so you can impress all your friends and family. It's super simple and I can promise if I can do it, anybody can. So your pumpkin has just gotten done cooking. You might want to let it cool off for a couple minutes because it's extremely hot after just coming out of the oven. It looks kind of a little deflated and a little burnt. It's not burnt, I promise. That's just the outer layer of it. What you're going to do now is you're going to take a knife and you're going to kind of cut the top open. Ooh, comes right off. And you might even want to cut down the sides. And whew, as you can see, it's super hot. All your pumpkin is nice and cooked. So you're going to take a nice spoon and you're just going to scrape out all of that meat. Be sure not to get any of the seeds. If you get a couple seeds, no worries, you can just scoop them back out. Okay, so now that we have scooped out all of our pumpkin meat, it's still steaming hot because I'm trying to just show you guys how to actually move on. And all of the carcass is here. You can throw away the skin. So anyways, you're going to take your now nice and roasted pumpkin meat and just take a regular kitchen mixer and you're going to mix it up into a puree. So now you have your pumpkin puree from your actual pumpkin, and what we're going to do now is make the filling. If you've started roasting your pumpkin too late, don't worry, just cover it with saran wrap, put it in the fridge, and you can start the next day. But we're going to continue and do the filling, and so what you're going to need are 3 eggs, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, and 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And as you can see, there's really no rhyme or reason or, order that I put them in. I just simply put them in the same bowl that I mixed up all of the puree. And before I go in with my mixer, my electric mixer, I'm just going to slowly stir it together because it does get a little, it is a little bit runny, let's put it that way, and you don't want your whole kitchen to have pumpkin pie all over it. Okay. So all you're going to do now is just make sure that everything's mixed up very thoroughly. Okay, so with our pie filling made, we're ready to actually assemble your pie and bake it. I already have the oven preheating at 425, so now we're going to prep our bakeware and our pie crust. Since I'm only semi-homemade, I bought pre-bought pie crust, but if you want to go the extra mile, you can definitely make your own pie crust. I just figured for convenience, since you're already making it out of real pumpkin, you know, you could probably just pick up a pie crust. So what you're going to do is take out your pie crust and just make sure that they thaw a little bit. You're going to take your pan, and I just have some baking oil right here. Make sure that you oil the bottom of your pan. I made the huge mistake in not oiling my glassware before, and the bottom of the pie crust didn't come out as crispy as I would have liked it, or as done as my husband would have liked it. So make sure that you are greasing the bottom of your pan, whether it's with Crisco or a spray or whatever you like to bake with. So I'm just going to do this over the sink real quick. Okay, now you're going to take your pie crust and you're just going to open it up. So just make sure that your pie crust fits pretty snug in whatever pie pan you're using. And if it spills over the edge a little bit, that's okay. If it doesn't go over the edge on every part, that's okay too, because you'll have some people that like more crust and some people that won't. Alright, and then all you're going to do is take your pie filling and simply fill up your pie. Now you want to make sure that it's pretty full. Don't go all the way to the top in case you accidentally spill over. It's not going to rise so much as just set. So wherever your pie ends is kind of where it's going to be. If you have extra pie filling, you can obviously put it in an airtight container and put it in your refrigerator, or you can get out your muffin pan, and that's why you have a second pie crust, and you can make little individual pumpkin pies. So let me get those ready. So once you put them in the oven at 425, you're only going to want to put your timer on for 10 to 20 minutes. Then we're going to reduce the heat and continue cooking the pie for another hour. There you have it. Once your pumpkin pie is all cooked and ready and your knife comes out clean, just let it cool completely, and then you're ready to take it to whatever Thanksgiving meal party event that you have, or you have these great little pumpkin pie mini cakes, or tarts as my husband just called them, you know, for mini hands or just people who are, you know, watching what they eat around the holidays. But honestly, don't forget the best part, some whipped cream to top it off. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you really enjoyed making a pumpkin pie out of a real pumpkin with me today. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel. Got lots of good things coming up, and you know, they're only gonna get better. And I can open it. There you go.
Did you hit the button to try to record it?
I did. How is it, babe?
Oh, good. Just need some more.